Welcome to Suri's story. I'm really excited to announce that we are going to be getting a Border Collie puppy on Thursday, December 2nd. She is coming to us from Idaho, from Broken Circle Border Collies. And I am going to, for my friends and for anybody that may be interested, I'm going to chronicle her training and our adventures together through a series of blog posts and videos and Instagram photos and all sorts of fun social media stuff. This has been a fun thing to set up while I was waiting for her to come home. So I've set up her Instagram account, I've set up her WordPress blog, and she has a YouTube account, and this will probably be the first video that goes there. But a lot of people ask me how I trained Kiri to be such a great trail dog, and I figured this would be a great chance for me to chronicle training a puppy, not only for my friends, but for myself to look back on. It's always fun to look back on what the puppies did when they were young. So I'll show you around some of the preparations that I've been making while I'm waiting to pick her up. The first thing to mention is this wonderful dog yard. So we have finally moved into our house in Prescott that we have been building for quite a long time, and this house was always designed with dogs in mind. Kiri highly approves of the new yard and is showing her enjoyment of that right now. One of the things that I wanted to have at this new house was a yard where I could let a puppy or a young dog out and quite easily see if they had gone to the bathroom. Not to mention a yard where we can play fun little games in a small area that doesn't get muddy. So this is artificial grass, and that, you know, is just a nice place to hang out. So this is the yard area, and you can see it's fully fenced. There's a gate down to the backyard over there. There is a gate down to the backyard right here. And there's a wonderful place for the humans to hang out. It isn't quite finished yet. We're still working on finishing touches, but this is a great barbecue area. And we even have some porch heaters to help us bridge the gap. And beautiful big sliding doors that we can throw open to the dining room, kitchen room, great room area. So this is a great area for us to be able to be outside with a young dog that may or may not have a recall. And I'm really looking forward to having this. Over here on this side of the house, we have Rick's office, we have my office, and my office also has a day bed in it. So when the puppy first comes home, I can actually have her sleep in this office area with me. And this is the little day bed, and I can sleep in here until she's making it more through the night so that I don't have to wake Rick up. But nice direct access to outside, either from here or from the kitchen. We're still awaiting furniture for this room. This is the great room area, and again, I was just outside on the patio there. But one thing I made sure that we had before the puppy came home was an inexpensive but large area rug. So we'll have a place where the puppy can play indoors and not be on the slippery tile. Most of the house is actually tile. Again, that's both for young dogs as well as older dogs. Kiri girl is 12 and a half now, and I'm sure at some point, you know, she may start to have some issues, and then we don't have to worry so much about that when there isn't a lot of carpet in the house. Makes it a lot easier to clean up. But fortunately right now we don't have that issue. She's having a good time playing on the rug area where her footing is good as well. This is another area that I spent some time setting up. This is going to be a little dog training room, especially for when I may be up with the puppy earlier in the morning than the rest of the family. I can bring her in here and we can do a little bit of clicker training work for her breakfast. There's a sliding door to go outside if we need to take a little potty break. And than I have stored in the closet right now. I have some of the dog training toys and things like that. This will eventually be a bedroom, but like many other parts of the house, it doesn't yet have furniture. And the furniture's actually been delayed a bit because of shipping issues because of COVID. So I'm turning lemons into lemonade and taking advantage of this room while it has no furniture in it. This area is the dog room. And as I mentioned, this house was always designed with dogs in mind. I have two separate kennel runs here. The one thing that got built not quite correctly was that the spacing on these was supposed to be smaller for a puppy, but I have just lined the inside of it with an X pin. Amusingly, the spacing for the outdoor runs was done correctly. So those should be puppy tight, if not the very first week she comes home, soon thereafter. So again, there's two runs side by side out here and dog doors into both of them. Suri will be in the closer run to us because the one further away has a bit more of a jump to get up onto the pavement there to come into the dog room. This part has not been fully cleaned up yet. I have lots of dog items in various containers here that need to get sorted out and put into cabinets. But I do have this very nice dog bath area. It's a little bit like the one that we have in Montana. And at the moment it's holding some more dog bowls that need to be cleaned. But really nice dog room. Very excited to be able to have a secure, good place for the puppy when I do need to go out and do my trail running. But first off, she's going to start in crates. And I spent a bunch of time cleaning crates. This is Sprite, my short wheelbase RV. Amusingly, Sprite was not actually for Suri. I'm sure that comes as a surprise to no one. But this is my trailhead vehicle. And Suri will get some good use out of this because we're going to also use this when we start to do sheep herding, because a lot of times we have to drive some distance to get where we can do sheep herding. So this will be our day tripping vehicle. And I can fit an adult size Border Collie crate right here in this cargo area. Let's see if I can change that exposure so you can see that. So this is another fun thing that Suri will get to have some use of during her training. Of course, all of this is about the areas right in the house, but the main reason we bought a house or bought a piece of property and built a house here was because of the proximity to the forest. And at the end of the day, that's going to be Suri's main thing, is to be my trail running companion. We will undoubtedly do many other adventures, but what I love to do is run in the forest, hike in the forest, and so that's what we're going to train her to be able to do particularly well. We'll do some herding training because I think that makes a good foundation for a trail dog. And if she's really good at herding and it seems like fun, we'll probably even do some herding competition. I'm not going to go very far right now, but so we have this very small neighborhood right in here. 5 houses, and then we get onto this very not busy street. Of course, if I say that, I'm sure somebody will come driving by. But this is what I love about this area. We are right at the edge of the National Forest. So right behind that house is the start of the National Forest. And we go just about 1/10 of a mile up this road, and then we can turn in on trails on the right-hand side and have lots of single track and some 2-track as well. It's just a beautiful area to raise a puppy. I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of Suri's home to be, and I look forward to sharing her training with you and sharing our trail running. Try to get some beautiful photos of the trails that we do onto her Instagram account. And I look forward to seeing you back here again.